me personally, Full Throttle is that I approach every year expecting for us to be competitive and using all the levers at Craig's disposal, and that could be acquiring talent through trades, free agency, building a core, having a stronger pitching staff, having a stronger coaching staff. I mean, we weren't good enough defensively last year. So when I was saying full throttle, and I admitted that it probably wasn't the most artful words, that also applies to my own life. And we are accountable to our fans. We're not happy, as Sam said, for our performance last year, and we expect to be better this year.
This has to be my final goodbye on this team for this year. We can resume talks like during winter weekend and like free agency and if they make moves or whatever, but emotionally I need to end it with this team for now. It blows me away that like people still defend the team after missing the playoffs 5 out of 6 years. The Red Sox, the team that is a huge, not in a massive deal for not just the state of Massachusetts, where we live, what we cover, Massachusetts, the Red Sox are a big deal. But like, it's bigger than Mass. It's New England. It's not just New England. The Red Sox fan base, when they were legit, they were the Lakers of the MLB. They were massive. Across the whole country, it was Red Sox. Red Sox, it was David Ortiz, it was Papelbon, Beckett, Pedroia, Buckles, everywhere. Because the team was just such a great story. And wow, it is not the same team anymore. Holy smokes. And people will still defend the team when it's clear that they have the resources to invest in the team and make the playoffs, but they refuse to do it because they can take the money that is made off this team, and especially off the park. They're not making money off the team anymore. I think the ratings are like a 0.5, like a 1 these days. People don't care about the team anymore, and it's really sad, but people still defend the team for these actions where you let a product, let a team fall to the point that it has right now, where the apathy is taken over. It is pure irrelevancy, and yet the team misses the playoffs for the 3rd consecutive year. 5 out of 6. The 1 year they made it, they fell into it. Holy smokes. It was the baseball gods were trying to let the Red Sox make it. I mean, with the Mariners this year being out of it the way they were, falling off, the Royals, the Twins somehow cough up the card. The Tigers get it. The Royals were losing the whole time. You couldn't beat out the Detroit Tigers and the Minnesota Twins for the 6th wild card spot. Fans would be very upset if the team couldn't make the playoffs when it was like the four playoff spots. Now we're at 6, and like the team can't make it again. That extra wild card slot, it incentivizes teams to cut payroll, and that's why they did it. Now I know why. You cut payroll, you can hook your fans into thinking you can make the playoffs, and you can make the playoffs with a lower payroll. Look, the reality is the team pockets the money off the park, spends it on other ventures. NASCAR, Live Golf. John Henry, Liverpool. John Henry's going to spend his money on everything but this team, because this team makes him so much money without having to invest in the payroll of the actual players. He makes money off the park. The park is one of the landmarks of the country, one of the spots in Boston, and that's the reality. And fans don't understand that, and that's what really blows me away. It's like fans are content and they get upset at me when I'm here to tell you that, look, this is bogus. They're using you. They owe you a better team. Because as a Red Sox fan, you should care about your team making the playoffs. The bar wasn't even at the playoffs. The bar wasn't the playoffs. That's what sets me off, is the bar was not make the playoffs, and they still couldn't make that bar. The bar was competitive baseball in September. The Red Sox ended up going 10-13 in the month of September so far. They have 3 more games against the Tampa Bay Rays. It's happening right now. I can't even care to watch because I'm at a point right now where I need to say goodbye to the year and goodbye to the season, goodbye to the team, and pay attention to some teams that actually do care. The Celtics care. The Bruins care. The Bruins haven't gotten it done, but damn do they care. They're trying to win a Stanley Cup, and like they had the greatest regular season of all time, and then last year they lost to the Stanley Cup champions. And then this year they upgraded where they need to be upgraded. This top line center, they went out and they got Elias Lindholm. I can tell the Bruins are pushing for it. Swayman's playing hardball with them. We'll see if they end up giving him a contract or not. It depends on how Korpisalo does. The Red Sox do not care, and fans are defending them, which is mind-boggling. That's why really, like, when fans start coming at me, and like we're here to tell you that, look, we're the voice of the fans. It confuses me when fans start defending Breslow after they defended Bloom, and they defend John Henry and this bogus, this terrible team. There's some good stories. I'm not here to come at Jarren Duran. Jarren Duran had an amazing season. Will he get traded? I don't know. I think every single player is on the table. I know people are attached to Jarren Duran. People are attached to Tristan Cassis. People are attached to Brian Bayo. People are attached to Roman Anthony, Marcelo Mayer, all of it. There are trades that need to happen. Okay? There are trades that need to happen. The Red Sox fans loved Yolan Moncada. They traded him out. They brought in Chris Sale. They won the World Series. Yolan Moncada was the #1 prospect in the farm. He became nobody. Alright? So, Jeter Downs, nobody right now. People get super attached to the young players. They want that homegrown story. They want the Dustin Pedroia story. There's going to be a Dustin Pedroia in there. And you have to trust the team to hold on to that guy. Whether it's Anthony, whether it's Mayer, Campbell, Teal. One of those guys could be... They're going to hold on to that guy. Everyone's afraid of getting burned. And look, I can tell when the team is trying and when the team is not trying. And right now, they have not been trying. They've had the illusion of trying. It's a 500 product. They've been a 500 team since 2019. If you look at the aggregate, they're a 500 team. And fans still defend the team. Fans still defend the team. Without this criticism, without criticizing the team and making this acceptable, means you will never, ever be relevant. You'll never compete for anything. And that's why, I don't know, it sets me off when that happens. But they're going to miss the playoff. They missed the playoffs. The last video was really about why what we should do. Like, do you keep Cassis? Do you keep Duran? I'll be honest, at this point, I think everything's on the table. As long as it's the right move. If you can trade for a guy like Garrett Crochet or Tarek Skubal, and it takes a big package. Marcelo Mayer, Willier Abreu in the same package. You trade for Garrett Crochet. You sign Max Fried. You get 2 top of the end rotation starters. That's a really good start. You still need the right-handed bat. Get Brent Rooker. Get Pete Alonso. That's going to take a guy like Tristan Cassis or Jarren Duran. So it depends on what you want to do with that. I mean, if you want to keep Cassis and Duran, keep them. I think they're good players. I think especially Cassis is going to show a lot next year. I think Jarren Duran especially is, for the next 3 years, is going to be an amazing player. I don't think he's going to age well past the next 3 years, but you have 3 years. And if your window is the next 3 years, then you keep Durant. If not, trade him. It's going to take too long. Trade him. You have Roman Anthony right there. You just drafted an outfielder. You have left-hitting outfielders everywhere. You need Brent Rooker, right-handed power bat in the outfield. It just blows me away. It blows me away that fans defend John Henry. Come at the Bay State Sports Podcast. Wild take. Wild. But anyways, that's that. Not here to say that I'm here to tell you that I know everything. I don't. I'm here to tell you how I feel about the team. And I think it's unacceptable that they missed the playoffs 5 out of 6 years. I think it's unacceptable. I just wanted to be competitive in September. You're playing 500 in September. So, that's that. Take care.